A long time ago, I started my first YouTube channel because I was taking my BMW engine apart to fix it. When I realized I was too poor to keep a BMW and have it serviced at the dealership. And the way I managed to put stuff back together was taking videos of my work. And eventually my camera at the time was 4 megapixel. I had like a 500 megabyte memory card on that camera. Ran out of space, and my buddy that I worked with at my college, I was working at college, at a university at the time, mentioned this thing, and he was a computer tech. He mentioned this thing called YouTube, and he said upload your, just upload it to YouTube and you can watch it anytime from a computer wherever you go. And we had flip phones then, we didn't have iPhones back then. It was 2004-ish around that time. And that, having those videos on YouTube of me working on my car kind of became popular, where people were like coming to the channel for BMW stuff or regular stuff. And one of my most popular videos at the time was I had an alternator that was wedged in there, and I remember standing over I had a 4-cylinder car, dead alternator, and I was looking at this thing in the engine for a long time. It was my mom's house, my parents' house, and my mom I remember she just got a pickaxe because she had in her head she wanted to do a garden in her backyard, and it's in Brooklyn. And I told her, Mom, the soil in Brooklyn is not fertile for growing apricot trees and tomato bushes and stuff like that. But she wanted to do it. But she had a pickaxe. I remember the pickaxe was right then. I measured it up, and I put the axe inside the engine and yanked the alternator out. So these are the alternator removal group of videos that I did. I reshot the original video because the 280p quality is really bad. And I reshot the video using my newer BMW E46. So this is my Olaf 2046 channel. Lots of fun content over here, reviews, and different things like that. And became a thing. Of that video became a thing. It was actually aired on one of those DIY shows in Canada, where one of my relatives called me like a Sunday afternoon and be like, Olaf, I think we're watching your video on TV. I didn't get any money for anything like that, but they commented on the way I removed the alternator of the car with a pickaxe. Because, old engine, it gets wedged in there. One of the other things I did when I started the channel, and this is a funny story, I wanted to, when I saw the channel becoming slightly successful in like 2006, a couple years later, I had Blackberries then, and I really was fascinated by how productive these Blackberries were. At the time, I was editor-in-chief of the college journal, one of the college, it was like a literary journal, and I had to keep tabs on information coming in with staff that was working for me, and as well as the material coming in. I wanted email, was very important back then, and the BlackBerry managed emails well. BBM Messenger was a really good tool for communicating with different groups of people, and I really liked Blackberries, and I did a video review of my BlackBerry at the time. And there's this little black kid from New Jersey that he trolled me a bit, and then I checked his stuff out, and he was making computer videos. I think he was obviously really smart. He was into computers and tech. Didn't know much about him. He was a really young kid at the time. He's like 12, and I was in my 20s. And I noticed he just started his YouTube channel, but he was all about technology. And the iPhone was just coming out, in phones like Samsung's were and the BlackBerry Pearl, and you had the T-Mobile the flip kick thing. Phones are becoming a little different than flip phones into more smartphones. And this kid, his whole thing was videos on phones. And I looked at that. We went back and forth a couple of times. I was in his video saying how Blackberries are really good. You don't need anything else. And he's saying Blackberries are the thing of the past. These iPhones where you could take a selfie and put it up on Facebook or social media and share pictures and videos and watch movies. He was telling me this is the future, and I said, no, man. No one wants to. We disagreed on that. I parted ways from the whole doing video reviews on cell phones because I realized cell phones were becoming almost like trendy sneakers or items, where one year this is the hottest thing, 12 months later, this is the hottest thing, and it's just an endless cycle of consumerism. And the older I was getting, I was realizing less is more. you know, you don't want to buy new cell phones every year, new sneakers every year. It just becomes silly, and I thought it was silly. I got out of it. I did continue reviewing stuff like Barbour jackets, which actually made the second leg of my channel. Was the two legs, was the BMW stuff, the DIY, maintaining your BMW, as well as these Barbour jackets that I thought were awesome. But they're a little different than the trendy stuff. These Barbour jackets, you have one, and check the channel, it's Olaf2046. You have one of these things, you could have one. My oldest Barbour jacket is from 1998 when I was in college. And now it's 2020, and I still have this jacket in the next room. That's how these that's the value or the beauty of these jackets. They last forever. You can pass them on to your kids. So I thought this is worth a review. So I started reviewing them, and they took off. The thing with YouTube too, you have to think there's a niche market. Everyone's talking about iPhones, but no one's talking about Barbour jackets at the time. So I flipped to Barbour jackets, and the channel took off. Now over 10,000 subscribers, and I don't do any work I don't put work in like other people put work into their channels. This year alone, with me working from home, I only managed to learn video editing on my phone for YouTube. I only learned it this year, and I've been on YouTube for 16 years now, and I've only just now this year not figured out, but took incentive to edit my videos and sharpen it up on that channel. So check that out. But this channel here, I haven't given it a name yet, I don't think. I have to go check. I haven't done a video since George Floyd's death. My first video was in reaction to that, and I realized a lot of black YouTubers were minority YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers in general were just like commenting on George Floyd. I kind of didn't want that on my main channel of BMW, you know, like that stuff. I didn't want it mixed in with that content, so I figured, you know what, YouTube gave me the opportunity to create other channels, so I want my political views, my personal views on this channel here that you're watching. And that's it. That's just stay tuned. There's gonna be fun stuff coming up. I just uploaded a video this morning where one of my neighbors, I live in Westchester County, New York, one of the bluest counties surrounding the New York City area, compared to Rockland County and Long Island over there, where they're all red Trump supporter counties or Republican counties. Rightfully so for them. My neighbor thought I voted for Trump. I don't know why he did this. And we almost got into a fight yesterday when I was coming up. My son, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's something about me voting for Trump," and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Hell no!" But he swore. I'm like, "No, I did not." You know, like, no way I'm voting for Trump. Even if I was a Republican, I would vote for Trump. He's an idiot. So a proven idiot. So all my views are gonna be in this channel. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. I'm not even doing this for subscription. This is just me venting because so much has happened in 2020, and I don't really vent my family. We have dinner table. We don't sit around and talk politics. My kids are like 5 and 2. My wife, maybe, you know, we go back and forth, but because we've been, you know, stuck at home for half the year, I haven't really went to work to talk to friends. I haven't really went vacation to talk to family overseas or anything like that. A lot of it, you know, you email, you call, but it's not the same as talking to someone and not wearing a face mask. So stay tuned for more stuff in this channel. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe.